Hi there, George from California. Doing a check-in with you guys today. It's been a year, going on a year and a half since I started Ocrevus. It's a good thing. It's been really good. I had a lot of feeling. It's probably the best thing I could have done after 34, going on 35 years of having multiple sclerosis, an autoimmune condition that destroys our nervous system, makes it hard to function neurologically. I don't like it. Today I'm feeling good. I really am feeling good. But at the same time, I'm kind of in a very passionate mode. Uh, MS is a disease that you hate it. I get it, man. I hate it. But at the same time, we love life, right? We do love life. So I hope this is an inspirational kind of video. So I saw my neurologist the other day. We probably all do it all the time. She says, it's so hot, why don't you get a water bottle, freeze it. You can use it to cool your body down externally. At the same time, once the water starts melting, you can drink it. It's a dual function, external, internal cooling mechanism for our body. That helps relieve the inflammation. Chronically, I would say it's a good way to treat the inflammatory process. I think we probably all do it, but now that we have a more conscious adaptation to the process of internal and external cooling of our body, that's a big help. Second of all, feeling really passionate today. Found this paper here on the Mayo Clinic, all printed. What this is, it's like a condensed, summarized my version of what they printed, and it's about resilience, building skills to endure hardship. You know, lots of times we'll meet somebody and say, how's it going? Hey, I'm hanging in there, you know. But or they'll give you a real negative spin, you know. But anyhow, this is about being proactive. This is about being resilient. So I'm not going to read this, but I'm going to have to refer to it. So, you know, when we're dealing with MS, we're dealing with a chronic condition that's very challenging. Every day is different, okay? And I'm not really going to the specifics of it because depending on what you have, those are the symptoms that are being affected. And so for me, it's numbness in my hands, numbness in my feet, left foot drag, and left leg drag, fatigue, and bowel and bladder issues. What else is new? Okay, so we can relate to that. But anyhow, let's go on with this. Okay, we're talking about resilience. We all have inner strength. You have an inner strength. You know, you have to find it. I met a lady one time, and her 11-year-old son had been traumatized, and they had been broadsided. His whole left side was affected. She said, my son's just like you. I said, you know what? He needs you. You need to find your inner strength. So wherever you find your inner strength, your faith, you need to have it, because not only do you need it, other people around need you, especially if you have kids or a spouse. We have to be strong. We can't just let them be our force of strength. We have to reciprocate. We need to be strong. So find your inner strength wherever you get it. You know, I have a real positive attitude towards life. So here's where we're going to build our resilience. We're talking about resilience. So we have to harness our inner strength, and we have to utilize it in a positive way. So part of that, and this is from the Mayo Clinic. I'll print this here in a minute. It's adapting to adversity. How do we adapt? You know, it's breathtaking. It's overwhelming. I mean, Jiminy Cricket, a lot of us are working. We have to work, you know, but you're going to have to make good, hard decisions. Somebody told me one time, you are going to have to make the hard decision, okay? So what does that mean? It means different things for everybody, you know. Some people, if they're able to work, right on. Like I said, when I had MS 34 years ago, no disease-modifying drugs. Right now, I'm on Ocrevus. 34 years ago, they would have had Ocrevus. I wish and I hope that I would have had a neurologist. Keyword, I wish and I hope that I would have had a neurologist that would have said, you know, this is a very strong disease-modifying drug that may slow down the progression. Keyword, slow down the progression. It's not going to cure it, man. It's not going to cure it. It's not yet. Maybe it is. Maybe they don't know all the facts, you know. I never close doors, leave doors open. So It's going to be up to you. Whatever disease-modifying drug that you're on, that's the disease-modifying drug that the doctor chose for you. That's what you agreed with. That's what you're dealing with. So hopefully you're on a disease-modifying drug that's having desired effects for you. So that's one thing. One way we're adapting to adversity. The other way, this is just one of the many ways to adapt. Cooling your body, okay? Resting. You're going to have to do that. Okay, so remember, resilience is important to our mental health because we have a lot of strength. Okay, we don't want to choose. Let's use the dark side or the light. Okay, always try to stay away from the dark. You don't want to be overwhelmed by depression. Oh yeah, that's easier said. Yeah, it is easier said than done. But, every day, and that's what we're talking about. Resilience. Key word is the resilience here. We're talking about resilience, a way to overcome our adversity, our hardships, our challenge, our MS, our multiple sclerosis, many symptoms. People don't get it, don't expect them to get it. It's because this disease is dynamic. It's always changing, man. So you're going to have to adapt. You're going to have to be able to be resilient. So how do we do this? They say right here, this is Mayo Clinic, get connected, have strong relationships. Probably the strongest bond that I have is with my wife. And it wasn't easy to develop. I mean, we lived together forever. We've been together, I'm saying forever because it's like 27 years now. But for a long time, she wasn't feeling what I was feeling. And nor can we expect that. But you know what? We have to be open-minded. If they care, we can't be grumping. We can't be pissed off at the world. We can't be exaggeratedly over dramatic. We have to have compassion. So my best connection right now, I'm going to use myself as an example, is my wife. But and my mom, my dad, they were connected with me as much as they could, but they're gone now. It's just part of our life. We have to look at the whole picture here. We have to go on. You establish your connections. Make every day meaningful. I'm totally about making every day meaningful. Again, I'll use myself as an example. My daughter, she's 10. My granddaughter is 11. I gave them the camera today. I said, look, we're going to take pictures. We're going to make an album for Spark. That's my wife. And so I let them be photographers. I showed them how to use the camera, and I let them take pictures of themselves, take pictures of me, make every day meaningful. And you can start off with a great lunch, making your wife a lunch, or being happy, drawing a picture. Whatever you do, wherever you at, make every day meaningful. Learn from your experience. Oh, totally about that. Learn from your experience. I always say you don't lose if you learn the lesson. Even in those wheelchairs, man, I went off the curb on an electric wheelchair at Disneyland, took the worst dive I ever did in a long time, landed on my hands and knees. This lady was freaking out, and I told her, you know what, I didn't hit my head. I didn't hear anything pop. She says, are you hurting? I said, not right now, but I'll know later. Learn from the experience. So now more than ever, what did I learn? Watch out for the curve, man, because those curves are dangerous. On and on and on. I'm sure you're going to have to remember, keyword remember, what you've learned from your different experiences. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Mind, body, spirit connections. I always say, empower yourself, your knowledge, your mind, your body, nutrition. Make good choices. If you don't know what to eat, don't eat the junk. Don't even put on these toxins. I'm substance abuse counselors. I know I heard about all medicinal marijuana. If you want to smoke that, babe. It's on you, man. You're going to have to deal with the consequence. I don't smoke it. I use CBD, which is a salve for knee pain, foot spasms, So your choices. Nutrition, what chemicals you ingest. Make good choices. We can go on. That's a whole different topic, but we're not going to do that. Just make good choices when it's your nutrition. Take care of yourself. I said mind, body, spirit. I say find peace and happiness will find you. It starts with your breath. Breathe in the good, let out the bad. But you have your own way to find peace. Find your peace and happiness will find you. However you do that, it's on you. It's your experience, your choices again. You do it. Be proactive. Totally always be proactive. You know, it's really hard. But if you are able to utilize these different ways, being connected, find meaning in your life, learn from your experiences, remain hopeful. Did I say remain hopeful? I skipped that. I apologize. I skipped remain hope. I mean, Jiminy Cricket. Sometimes hope is all we have. Have hope. Not me, not your neighbor, not the next MS person. Don't let them take your hope away. Don't let them take your peace away. It's your hope. It's your peace. Protect it. Those are your personal boundaries. Keep it. My dad was a minister, Baptist minister. Graduated from Golden Gate Baptist College. He used to say, quite a few things, but he used to say, don't ever take something away from someone that you can't replace. Well, I don't know if he said that all the time, but that's something that sticks with me. And when he said that, I'm thinking, don't question their faith. If they have faith, be happy for them. Especially if they're deriving strength from that, be happy for them. That's their hope. That's giving them their hope and peace. And you know, it's just one day at a time. You know, one day at a time. I'm 61 years old. I get it now. Didn't get it for a long time. Even though I worked in an emergency room as an orderly gopher for like 7 years. It's one day at a time, man. Take care of yourself. Be proactive, you know. Read. Find information that's valuable. And last but not least, well, probably not least, that's for sure, be in close contact with your doctor. They're the professionals. You know, and if you're not agreeing with this one doctor, if someone is telling you different, you know, get a second opinion, especially if you got insurance. You know, some of us have insurances. I'm lucky. I've been very fortunate. But be proactive. Take care of yourself. I am going to have a great day. The lighting for these things are terrible. But anyway, I hope this helps somebody. It's important to have passion. You know, it didn't say have passion, but I have passion. I have passion for life. You know, it's your life. You have MS. Be resilient. Have passion. Life's good. And, you know, some days are good, some days are bad. You don't know. I've had MS 34, going on 35 years. I have passion. I have more passion now than I did then because I have direction, meaning, purpose, life. Alright? I woke up feeling very spiritual this morning. Wanted to share my spirit with you guys. Be resilient. Take care. Have a good day. Jorge from California. Namaste.